Okay, guys, I ran across something I found interesting and I thought I'd share it. Maybe it's a bad idea to share this, but I don't care because, I found it interesting and I'm thinking that anybody that, want to buy the dip, think about it twice. That's just my opinion, not financial advice. If you want to buy the dip, you are welcome to buy the dip. So it's all up to you. It's your money. You do what you want at the end of the day. I don't really care. I just want to share you my thoughts. So I'm going to play the video. I know this is from CNN and it is definitely biased, definitely biased. But this guy sounds like he sounds like he's not biased. He just sounds like he's just putting out facts. And I'm going to play the video and then I'll talk more about it.
Shall we? You have no choice. Reason number one, Twitter, it already exists. You know that whole axiom about not needing to reinvent the wheel? Well, Twitter is already here and has more than 200 million users. There does not appear to be significant clamor in the general population for another microblogging website, even though, of course, Twitter is far from perfect. Then there's this. Trump sent his first tweet ever on May 4th, 2009. Be sure to tune in and watch Donald Trump on Late Night with David Letterman as he presents the top 10 list tonight, it read. Which means that Trump had 6 years to build up his presence on that social media platform before he started to use it aggressively to run for president in 2016. He was a known commodity with lots and lots of followers. He wasn't starting from scratch. With Truth Social, he will be starting from scratch. All right, reason number two. The conservative social media space is already crowded and already not doing well. Remember how Parler was the new Twitter for conservatives? Well, after a brief surge in downloads in the wake of the January 6th riot at the US Capitol and Twitter's subsequent decision to ban Trump, the app basically disappeared, poof, in terms of relevance. Quote, according to data from Sensor Tower, Parler downloads went from 517,000 in December 2020 to 11,000 in June 2021, reported The Verge in July. Then, of course, there is Getter, a Twitter clone launched by Trump associate Jason Miller. What happened to the E? Within days of Getter's launch, hackers were able to take and publish email addresses from 85,000 of its users. Quote, Getter, the latest pro-Trump social network, is already a mess, declared TechCrunch. While Truth Social does have something that neither Parler nor Getter had or have, one Donald John Trump, it's still not clear that the conservative social media universe is large enough to support one of these products, much less three. Reason number three, Donald Trump isn't president anymore. Breaking news, run the banner. I know it's not breaking news. And yes, Trump is still the most powerful and high-profile player in Republican politics. But since being banned from Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, his ability to steer coverage has been significantly reduced. As the Washington Post Philip Bump noted back in April, quote, Trump's Google search interest was lower than at any point since June 2015, as was the amount of time he was seen on cable. The networks were covering him far less, down to the point reached last year when the pandemic overtook Trump in the national attention. Besides that, the average mentions of Trump in March were back to the level seen in November 2015, end quote. And Trump's attempts to start a post-presidential blog with grandiose ambitions that it was going to recreate communication in this country ended with a whimper in June when it shut down for good. As the New York Times put it then, quote, Mr. Trump had become frustrated after hearing from friends that the site was getting little traffic and making him look small and irrelevant, according to a person familiar with his thinking. The story went on to say this, quote, the site, which cost a few $1,000s to make and was put together for Mr. Trump by a company run by his former campaign manager, Brad Parscale, was intended to be an online hub for supporters to see statements issued by the former president and communicate with him, end quote. Who would have thought a few $1,000s wouldn't make a social media site? To be clear, some people will consume whatever Trump says and does, and Trump may find a way to make some money off of investors in this latest project. The chances, though, of Truth Social growing into a real rival for Twitter or anything else of note in the social media world are not high. And that is the point. We make New Point episodes every Tuesday and Thursday. I hope you check.
There you go. All the facts that you need. I thought it was a very intelligent video. And we look at the Donald Trump's Facebook, YouTube channel, right? 2.71 million subscriber. He was banned from YouTube, so he can't post videos anymore, but they for some reason left up his account. And he has 2.71. I can't believe I'm a subscriber. I'll just I'll just leave it. I'll leave it alone. But yeah, he's you know, only has 2.71 million subscribers on YouTube. If he was, you know, very popular, you know, if everyone loved him, wouldn't the subscriber base go up way more? Twitter's easy. Twitter, there's a lot of sharing going on, and some people might just like click on his Twitter thing and follow him, but don't actually keep up with him. Maybe like 1 million, maybe 2 million people keep up with him, but not like huge amount of people, right? I don't think like 10 million people or 20 million people every day follow him and pay attention to every single word he says. I don't think so. That's my opinion only, though. If it was the scenario, his YouTube channel would be like as big as his Twitter channel, wouldn't it? No, like it would make sense, in my opinion. So, you know, so maybe Donald Trump will get a few million subscribers to his Truth social media. But that would be a terrible, terrible Truth social media, because there's probably 50% of those, okay, not 50, maybe 25% of them are probably trolls. And yeah, it's gonna be a war of hatred and lies and trolls. That's just my opinion. Oh my god! VGX! Woo! Go VGX! Go! Yeah! Oh, wait, they just dropped? It just dropped. Anyways, let's look at DWAC. DWAC is $44.20. From a charting perspective, it's downtrending, and it also has a ton of put options on this company. So I'm thinking that Donald Trump's not gonna make, if he does IPO, maybe like $15, $10. I don't know at the end of the day. But if it drops down to $10 again, I might buy some just in case, you know, the army of Trump decides to pump it up again to $100, which I don't think will happen a second time. But hey, anything's possible in the markets, so we'll see what happens. Anyways, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe for future updates and have a great day. Bye.